All right, guys. Welcome to today's live streaming with the light. Okay, and I'm grateful to have you guys on set. Okay, and yeah. Okay, all right. So you're welcome to today's live stream, and today, by the way, how are you doing? I believe you're okay, right? Um, okay. I'm grateful. You should always be grateful to God. You should always be grateful. Okay, and I believe you prayed this morning as you wake up. Okay, and you should always be grateful actually, because a lot of person apply for NDA this year actually. So, and it's not everyone that is able to meet up the cutoff mark. Okay, so if you are among of those that was not able to meet up the cutoff mark, don't be discouraged. Okay, you can give it a try. You can keep on trying. Okay, you get what you want. And if you are among of those that meet the cutoff mark, you should be grateful also. Okay, and encourage other person too. Right, on today's video we are going to be discussing on NDA screening. Okay, we are going to be discussing on NDA screening, and on our videos we actually have some videos that talks about and this topic. So before we go into the video, I'd like you to subscribe to our YouTube channel. It's important that you do that. Okay, hit on the subscription button to subscribe. The reason is that when you subscribe, you'll be the first to have the notification anytime we post a new video. Okay, so you'll be the first to have a notification anytime we post a new video. That's why you have to subscribe. And also you need to give a like, give it a thumb up. Okay, reason is that when you give a video a thumb up, you are encouraging us. Okay, you are encouraging to do better. Okay, the reason why you have to give it a thumb up is because you like what we are doing. Okay, it's a kind of where you really try for creating a content like this to add value to people's life. Okay, that's you give it a like. That is what the like mean. Okay, so in any of our videos, please endeavor to give a like, because we really see it as a sign of encouragement from you guys. Okay, so you have to like it, the video. All right, and also you need to share this video with your friend. It's important that you share it to your friend also. When you share it to your friend, it creates something like mine. For example, on our previous video we discussed on to pass NDA, how to pass NDA, AFSB. Yeah, I remember we did something like that. So on that video we discussed on how to pass NDA AF. Assume that you are watching that very video and you really like what we were discussing, and you share it to your friend. So you see, when you share it to your friend is going to have the same feeling that you have. Now when two of you are meeting together, he is going to likely discuss, because one of the things that you need to do for you to be able to pass NDA AFSB, we discussed on that video on medical checkup. Okay, you see, your friend will be like, oh, that guy, that video that we watched last time, that guy talks about go and do your medical screening, go and check yourself, go and do medical screening. So the guy will be, your friend will be like, okay, he talk about medical screening, that we should do medical checkup before applying for um NDA AFSB, or before the AFSB. So you, now two of you will begin to have a dialogue, discussion based on this topic. You see, and it's going to help you to equip you for you to go out and do your medical screening. Reason being that you already share what you know to your friend. So your kind of discussion is going to base on that, and it's going to give you more morale. Okay, it's going to danger you for you be, to to concentrate on your NDA admission process. Okay, that's why you have to share this video with your friends. Share it to everyone that you know that needs this video. Okay, that's the need for sharing. All right. So now let's dive into the video of today. And remember, we are going to be discussing on NDA screening test. Okay, and I believe before now you know what is NDA. Yeah, for sure. And for those of you that may not know, I'm still going to break it down. Okay, I'm going to break it down for you to know it. And also from today's video, we're also going to know what is the meaning of screening test. All right. So first of all, let me begin with NDA. NDA stands for Nigeria Defence Academy. Okay, N stands for Nigeria, while D stands for defense, and A stands for academy. So NDA is a short form of Nigeria Defence Academy. Okay, it's a joint university by the Defense Ministry. Okay, it's a joint university by the Nigeria Defense Ministry. So if it's a joint university, that means there are some group that some join, you know, some when something come together, they join together. So it's a joint university actually. So and it has to do with defense. So if it has to do with defense, it has to do with um the armed force, all right. It has to do with um Nigeria Army, it has to do with Nigeria Navy, it has to do with Nigeria Air Force. Okay. So in NDA, you will likely find Nigeria Army, Nigeria Navy, and Nigeria Air Force because it's a joint university. Okay, so I believe you now know because along of the process when you were registering for your um, um, the NDA when you are registering, okay, along of the process they ask you to make a choice where you'll be served. Okay, so from that option, you have to choose the one that is suitable for you, the one that you love most, whether you want to be served in Nigeria uh, Air Force or Nigeria Army or Nigeria Navy. Okay, so from that you have to choose anyone that is suitable for you. Right. Next, we want to know what is screening test. What is screening test? Okay, you can. I believe you are with your pen because you need to write down some things. Your pen and your book. Okay, screening test is done to detect a potential health disorder or disease. Okay, screening test is done to detect a potential health disorder or disease. When you hear of screening, it's like someone is like, "Hi, Peter. You're welcome to today's video. I see you. I see your comment. You're welcome. Thank you for joining us. I love you. Thank you so much." Okay. So the screening test is done to detect a potential health disorder. It's like selecting the good one from the bad one. So that is what the screening is all about. Okay. So on this video, I'm going to break it down. I believe we are not going to waste much time, so it's going to be so likely we won't waste much time. So I believe you taking that right. So let me take it again. Screening test mean to detect something that is not good, as in trying to break it down from the good one. Okay, to suit a particular purpose that has been given. Now the NDA screening is done in phase two. Phase two. Okay, the first first has to do with your post UTME, okay, whereby you register for jamb and you write and you make the cutoff mark. Actually, we normally from 180 and above. Okay, previously we did a video on that, on the NDA cutoff mark, and on that video we discussed what is the meaning of cutoff mark. Okay, we discussed NDA minimum cutoff mark, and we discussed on the general cutoff mark for most of those course and faculty. So you have to check in the description of this very video to check out for that video, because it's going to help you. Okay, in case you don't know what is your cutoff mark, you need to check it so that you know your stand, where you are going, whether you are to still continue or you are to make a change of course or institution. So you need to check out for that video. And so NDA, let me just break it down so that for those of us that may not know it. Okay, I have some script here with me that I'm going to use. It's going to help us also. So for cutoff mark, for those of us that apply for Faculty of Science, okay, in science the cutoff mark is 180. Okay, NDA cutoff mark for Faculty of Science is 180, but in your JAM you are expected to score 180 and above. Okay, the reason why you have to score high is because there are a lot of persons that apply for the same thing that you apply for. Okay, I mean there are a lot of people that apply for the same thing, so that's why you have to score high in your JAM. Okay, so for Faculty of Science in Nigeria Defence Academy is 180. So that is to say that if you are doing chemistry in your if you are doing chemistry in your JAM, you are expected to score 180 and above. Okay, so when you score high, you'll be eligible to write for to set for the EE, that is entering the exam. So for chemistry is 180 and above. Okay, if you apply, assuming you apply for biological science, is also 180 and above. So you have to score 180 and above in your JAM. Okay, so what I'm doing now, I'm mentioning the course in science. Okay, also if you apply for mathematics in your NDA, in your JAM cutoff mark, it should be 180 and above also. Okay, for physics the same thing. Physics you also for physics you are also going to score 180 and above. So in your JAM you should score 180 and above. So I have mentioned at least 5 courses under the Faculty of Science in Nigeria Defence Academy. The first one is biology. The second one is biotechnology, which is also 180. Okay, 180 and above. The third one is chemistry. For those of you that apply for chemistry, you have to score 180 and above. Okay, and the fourth one is mathematics. For those of you that apply for mathematics, you have to score 180 and above. And the fifth one is physics. Okay, and for those of you that apply for physics, you have to score also 180 and above. Okay, that is that for Faculty of Science. So if you apply in any of these course and you score below, I don't know what to say, but I think you should give it a try. Maybe next time you should read harder and try your best next time. Okay, now let's move over to military science and interdisciplinary studies. And for those of you that apply for military science, it's also 180 and above. Okay, for those of you that apply for BSc Security and Intelligence Science in NDA, you are to score 180 and above in your JAM. All right. So, and also for those of you that apply for military science in your JAM, you are to score 180 and above. Okay. And also for those of you that apply for computer science, Okay, I know of a guy that applied for computer science. He really tried. Okay, he beat up the. He really did. He did very well actually. So congratulations to you. Okay. So in your jam, for those of you that apply for computer science, you have to score 180 and above. And for those of you that apply for cyber security, also you have to score 180 and above. You see, I always put above. The reason is that the above is going to danger you to do better because there are a lot of persons out there writing the same thing. So when you score high, okay, your chance of being admitted will increase. This is what most candidates don't know. When you score high in your jam, your chance of being admitted will be increased automatic. Okay, so that is that for Faculty of Military Science and Interdisciplinary Study. And for those of you that applied for Faculty of Engineering and Technology, all right, you are to score 210 and above in your jam. So I'm not going to mention all those courses there because it's really much. So I wouldn't want to waste time on that. Okay, so on our previous video we did on that we discussed what was the title of that video. The title was okay, the Nigeria Defence Academy courses and requirement for admission. That was the title of that very video. Okay, check. You have to check it out because we discussed on the courses and requirement for admission on that video. So I'm not really going to waste time on um, calling all this. So now let's move over to the next faculty, which is art and social science. Okay, if you apply for um, art and social science under let me say you apply for economy in NDA in your jam you are also expected to score 180 and above. Okay, for French you are also expected to score 180 and above, right? And for those of you that apply for geography, you are expected to score 180 and above. Okay, and those of you that apply for history and world study, you are to score 180 and above. Those of you that apply for political science and international relations, you have to score 180 and above. And for those of you that apply for defense and um, security study, you have to score 180 and above. Those of you that apply for psychology, you have to score 180 and above. And for those of you that apply for Arabic, you have to score 180 and above in your jam. I always put above. Okay, you have to endeavor to make sure you score above your cutoff mark. So it is good. It is better that you score above your cutoff mark. And for Faculty of Management Science, those of you that apply for Management Science, you have to score 180 and above. Okay, there that is for example, let me say accounting. For those of you that apply for accounting in your jam, you have to score 180 and above. Okay, and for those of you that apply for logical and supply chain management, you have to score 180 and above. And for those of you that apply for business science, okay, management science rather, for those of you that apply for management science, you have to score 180 and above in your jam. Okay, so that is that for the NDA cutoff mark. So we are discussing something before I'm now arrive at this point because you need to consider this also for the NDA screening before you be eligible for NDA screening. I see that this NDA screening has two phases. Okay, yes, two phases. The first one has to do with your positioning, which make us to arrive at the cutoff mark. Okay. Now, after that, the date of your entering exam is going to be announced. Okay, it's going to be announced, whereby you will go with some um, criteria, some document. Okay, so when going for the first one, when going for the entering exam, you likely go with some document. You have to go with photograph. For example, this is my own photograph. Okay, this is it. The screen is not really, the reflection of the light is not really making it to show very well. But this is how the size look like. The size of the photograph is usually 3.5 by 5 inches. 3.5 by 5 inches. And at the back of this passport photograph, you have to write your candidate name. Okay, at the back of this passport photograph, you have to write your candidate name. Okay, and you have to write your state of origin, that is where you come from. Okay, and also you have to write your screening center for the back of your photograph. The back, you have to write your name, you have to write state of origin, you have to write your screening center, and also you have to write your jamb registration number, and you have to write your course of study, and you have to sign also. Okay, at the back of your passport. So that is that. So when going for the screening, that is the first one. You also need to go with your acknowledgement form that you print out. Okay, you need to go with your acknowledgement form because it's going to be needed. Also, you need to go with your screening test admission card. Okay, because this is what is going to make you to be qualified for the screening. You need to go with your admission screening card. Okay, so if you have any question related to what I just said, you can comment. All right, if you have a question, you can comment and let's answer it together. Okay, so after all that, the next one is that they will publish your name for afsb. Okay, after the first one, after you have been successful in the first one, which I just explained. So the next step, the next phase is the um um afsb stage. Okay, they will publish your name if you have been qualified. Okay, after the first one. So if you have any question based on what I discussed so far, you can ask, just comment. I'm going to see it here and we answer it together. Okay, before we now move over to the first two. Okay, now the first two. On our previous video, I discussed on important step on how to pass NDA AFSB. Okay, that is the first two. That is the first two. So you need to check out for that video because on that video we discuss and we do some work that will really help you for your AFSB. And for those of you that may not have anybody to guide you on those steps, on those things that you need to know, please, it's good that you check out for that video. Okay, just check in the description of this very video to check out for that other video. Okay, now I'm just going to make some review on AFSB. Okay, because after your first, the next one is the AFSB. Okay, now the first step is that after your entering exam, you should at least try to go out and do your medical screening. Okay, medical screening in NDA is very important. It's good that you know your health status before going there. Okay, because if you are disqualified because of your health and unknown to you, um, you may not take it lightly. So the first thing for you to do, for you to help yourself, okay, the reason is that for you to know if you are qualified or in case you have any health issue. Okay, that's why you have to go out and do your medical screening. Okay, so that is that. And after your entering exam, you should start doing some physical exercise that will help you keep you fit. Okay, do some physical exercise that will help you keep you fit. Just like exercise like um jogging, jog, pull up, okay, sit up, and the rest of those stuff. And how to pass NDA AFSB we discussed All right. Okay. Now the next one is we are planning to go for AFSB. The next one is you study current affair because mostly they will ask questions from current affair. Okay, you should know the name of your um you should know the name of your the governors in Nigeria. Rather, you should know the name of governors in Nigeria. You should know what is happening around the world. Okay, so you should start reading current affair. Okay, and you should also try to solve some basic mathematical problem. Okay, because it's going to help you a lot. It's going to really help you a lot. And also you should stop every drug that you have been taking. Okay, assuming you have been taking drugs, okay, you should stop it because it may disqualify you. It may disqualify you. So if you have been taking drugs and if you have been smoking and doing all kind of those things, you should stop it. Okay, for the sake of your uh, vision, you should stop those things because if you continue doing it, it's going to disqualify you on that screening day. It's going to disqualify you. So you should stop every drug, every alcoholic drink that you have been taking that is not good in the body. And you should also start taking a lot of water. Okay, take much water so that you can watch those things that you have been taking that is not good. Okay, so that you won't be disqualified. All right. And also you need to buy all the necessary items required for the interview. Okay, all right. Now that is that. Now when you get to FASB, okay, the stage one is the registration stage on AFSB. And when you get there, they will search you if you are with any devices that is not good or any sharp object. It's most likely that you don't go with any sharp object. You don't go with phone. Okay, with phone. If they catch you with phone, they will smart the phone, as in they will destroy the phone in your presence. So it's good that you don't go there with your phone. Don't go there with your phone. So on the screening test, you are going to be given. They will ask you to bring your WAEC or nickel scratch card. In case you don't have, and you have to buy one, and you'll be given a form for you to fill. On that form, you are going to fill your jamb registration number, your name, your state of origin, your grade in your WAEC or nickel, so and so many others. So after filling the form, the officer that is in charge of that section check out for your name if you have been successfully shortlisted. Okay. Now after that, the next one is going to be the presidential screening. Okay, presidential screening. That is the next one. That is presidential screening. The third one is psychological screening. That is psychological test, and this psychological test has to do with your reasoning. Okay, your ability, the ability for you to think very fast, because you'll be given some lines, some shapes. Okay, and for you to analyze. Okay, you'll be giving them for you to analyze, and also you'll be given some answers, and this answer has to do with you. So when answering those things, those questions, at least you make it to suit you and to suit your course study. The question most time is not hard. It's not something that is hard, but they want to test you. They want to test you to know your ability. Okay, they want us to know if you are going to do like um um or you are going to stammer or you are going to do anything funny. So it's funny, sha, but that is what disqualified most candidates. Okay, that is what disqualified most candidates. And I remember when I was this passport photograph, okay, it has size that you need to go with. Now the size is 3.5 by 5 inches. Okay, I remember the first one I did. This is the first one I did. It was very big compared to this one. Are you seeing the size? The sizes are not the same. So this one is bigger and this one is smaller. So this one is wrong. This one is wrong, and this one is right. Okay. When I was undergoing the stage, I have a lot of confusion. I was confused actually. I was confused. So that's why we create this video. So to guide you, to guide the young one coming, because a lot of us at the beginning point we are confused. And this is like, how can you even compare this thing? Look at, how can you compare them? Hi Philip, I can see you are welcome. How you doing? How are you doing? Okay, Peter, how you doing? Okay, let's have a live interaction. You can just type in and let's have a live interaction. Okay. Also, if you have any question, also comment. But let's have a live interaction. As I ask, how are you doing? You're supposed to reply me. I believe you are okay. Yeah, yeah, you're fine. How was the night? Okay. How was the night? All right. So this is it. The sides are not the same. Okay. I was so confused when they said we should bring photograph. I was so confused. I was like, what kind of photograph? What kind of photograph? So the first one was this one, which is big, and the second one is this one, which is the normal size, which is um 3.5 by 5 inches. So it's important. And also at the back of this photograph, at the back, hmm, when going there, you have to write your name. At the back of this photograph, you have to write your candidate name. Okay, and also you have to write your state of origin. If you are from um, Rivers State, if you are from Lagos State, if you are from Abuja, whatever state you come from, you write it down at the back of this passport photograph. Okay, and also you have to write your screening centers, which I explained earlier. So for those of you that are just coming now, that's why I just have to review it again. And also you have to write your JAM registration number on the passport photograph. Okay, and also you have to write your course of study. Course of study. Mine is chemistry. Okay, you can tell me what is your course of study. I would like to know it. Okay, mine is chemistry. I love chemistry so much. I love chemistry. So mine is chemistry. So comment your course of study. And for those of you that have already that have already seen your jam registration, also comment. Let me know it. Okay, comment your course of study and your jam registration number. Okay, and for those of you that did not meet up the cutoff mark, don't feel shy. Just comment. Okay, let's encourage each other. And also for those of you that did not make, oh, okay, your screening center is going to be communicated to you on their portal. Okay, the screening center is usually communicated to candidates. You are the one is going to communicate to you on their portal. So after you check their portal, if you have been updated. Okay, most times candidates make choose the screening center. So after you check their portal, it's going to be communicated to you. All right. So now I was talking about the psychological test before we now dive into this photograph, because I have to show you guys this thing. Oh, that remind me. Political science and international relations. Okay, what did you score in your jam? What was your score in your job? That is a nice one. Political science and international relations. What did you score? All right. So now we are discussing about the psychological test, and I said that the psychological test has to do with reasoning. 181. Oh, whoa, congrats, Philip Jacob. Congratulations to you. Wow, all the way. Congrats. You beat the cutoff mark. Wow, you really did well in your job. Okay, because at least you passed them. You passed them. No matter the number, the figure, you make the cutoff mark. And I pray that you go all the way. You are good to go. Okay, the Lord is your strength. I pray for your success. All right, keep it up. Keep reading. The next thing that you should do now is that you should start um learning much about NDA AFSB. Okay. Also, you need to start studying your um past question and answer. Okay, past question and answer. Please, you really need time to do that. You have to create a time for your schedule. Make a schedule, create time for your reading. Okay. Don't let any other thing to occupy your mind. You need to start reading. Read your NDA, study them, NDA past question and answer, because it's going to help you a lot in your entering exam. Okay, I believe you know what is your subject combination you're entering exam, right? Um, we did a video on that actually on NDA subject entering exam subject combination. Okay, in case you don't know, you after this screening you have to go but after this live stream you have to go back and check out for that video, because on that video I packaged some of these or like subject combination for entering exam. Okay, I package them on one place, so you have to check out for that video so that on that day you won't be confused and having this consciousness or fear. So try to remove fear from you. It's very very important. Try to remove fear, because fear can even make you to forget your name. Okay, before you know I'll go and write Jacob as my name, because of why? Because of fear. So you have to remove fear from, you have to get let fear go. Okay, and work with boldness. Even in the NDA AFSB, if you are doing some like you'll be disqualified. So you have to let fear go. Okay. Hey Adam, welcome Adam. I'm happy to see you. How you doing? Thank you for joining us. We love you. Okay, you can reply me back, please. Whenever I recognize you, reply me back. I also want you to recognize me too. Okay? Alright. Okay, for the sake of others, where we stopped was the psychological test. Okay? And this psychological test disqualify a lot of candidates. Okay, it's good that I explain this psychological test so that you understand it. Now, previously I said that psychological test has to do with your reasoning. Okay, it has to do with your reasoning, the ability for you to think fast. Okay, because you'll be given some shapes. Okay, you'll be given some shape, you'll be given some line for you to analyze them. Okay, and also on this psychological test you'll be you'll be given some questions, and you know what, those questions most times they are not even hard. They are not hard. Okay, but why is it that most people fail to answer those questions? It's because of fear. That's why I said earlier that you have to let fear go. You see, they will give some personal question, so those questions they are not hard. What you need to do, you have to answer them as to suit your course of study and to suit the choice that you choose. All right. So that is that for the psychological um, test. Okay. Now the next one is the medical test. which is the last elimination. Okay, we call it the almighty remover. Oh, but that stage, that stage is very, most people get disqualified at that stage. That is the last elimination, aka almighty remover. That is the medical stage. Okay, I always advise candidates whenever you are applying to go up for NDA stuff, you need to know your health status first of all. You may be qualified for every other thing, but that very single one, that single one may disqualify you, your health status. So you have to, in case you have not done your medical checkup, please, I advise you should do that. Okay, go out there and do your medical checkup, please. You need to do that. Check your blood, your BP, check your high. Okay, because this stage now, the medical test stage can can disqualify a whole state. I mean, a state can disqualify a state. So it's important that you do that. Okay, let me just throw more light on that. All right, thank you. Okay, because this medical stage, from there they will check your they will check your BP. Okay, they will check your height and your weight. Okay, in case your weight is over, or in case your height is not okay, so from there they will check it. And also they will check your, they will do eye test. Okay, they will do eye test in case you are not really seeing from far. Let me say something is far, you can't see it from far, so they will do eye test. Or in case you are not seeing from near object, or you are having short sightedness, okay, so they will do eye test. From that uh, medical test, they will check your eye, they will check your teeth. Look at my teeth. So they will check your teeth. They will do screening on your teeth and to know if your teeth is okay. All right. And still on that medical test, they will do check your ear. If you are able to hear very well, or in case you are having ear problem, or in case you can hear very well. So they will check your ear if your ear is okay. All right. And they will take your height. They will check if your height is okay. So, and they will do physical screening, whereby, okay, long sightedness and short sightedness, right? Yes, exactly. That is what I mean. That is what I mean. So you, on that process, you undergo physical screening. They will naked you, go naked. Okay, they will check you to know if you have any, if you are drawing tattoo. Please, it's not advisable for you to draw tattoo on your body, please. So if you have anyone and you know how you can remove it, better do it now. Okay, because if you are disqualified because of that, even myself, I will like, I will, why I've been discussing this thing, why did you still leave it, why did you leave it? So in case you have any tattoo in your body, please, you need to remove it. Look for a way to remove it. Okay. So on that process, they will do physical screening, whereby you go naked and they will screen you to know if your body figure is okay, or if you have any issue in your body. Or okay. All right. So let me just make a reflash for the sake of those ones that are just joining us. So first of all, I want to thank you guys. Thank you so much. You guys are amazing. I love you. I wish I'm the one giving out this admission. Okay, I will just give it free. I will just stick you guys. Just look at your name and say, you, Philip Jacob. Oh yeah, you have gotten admission into NDA. Then look at your name again. Call your name. You have gotten admission. So I really love you guys. Thank you for joining me. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. The love is so much. I really appreciate. Thank you so much. Okay, so I'm just going to make some review, okay, from what I just said earlier. Okay, from the starting of this video, we remember we talk about the title is NDA Screening Test. Okay, and I explained what is NDA. I believe at this stage now you should know what is NDA, what NDA is all about. Okay, so in case you don't know, I'm also going to explain it again, and also I explained what is screening test. So thank you, Philip. Thank you. All right, and so NDA is a short form for Nigeria Defence Academy. Okay, it's a short form for Nigeria Defence Academy. And I said that it's a joint university by the Nigeria Ministry of Defense. Okay, the joint university, just like every other university in Nigeria. Okay, because at the end of the year study, you'll be awarded with certificate based on your course of study. So it's a joint university. That is to say that it comprises of the Nigeria Air Force. Okay, comprises of the Nigeria Navy, comprises of the Nigeria Army. Okay, I believe as you are registering, you are asked to select your choice where you will serve. Okay, whether it's Nigeria Air Force, Navy, Army, or any of them. So you along the process you will asked to do that. So after um you have finished your school, there's a lot of benefit. Okay, that's why thousands of person in Nigeria apply for NDA. Okay, if you are amazed if they call the result, the numbers of person that apply, you'll be like, wow. So there's a lot of benefit if you are a graduate of NDA. Okay, because basically when you graduate from NDA, automatically you are a leader. Okay, you are a leader, not just a leader, a potential leader. You can choose to work elsewhere in the world in the group. You can choose to work anywhere in the group in the world. Okay, or you can choose to work in Nigeria, anywhere that is okay for you. So there are a lot of benefits, and the reason why we are doing this video is to guide our team, for us to help ourselves also, to guide you on what to do. Because most time when I was coming up, when I was having um the ambition to all right, so I wouldn't want my junior one to undergo the same process. That's why we create this video, to help them, to guide them. Okay, if you know anyone, you can share this video with them, to guide them also. All right, now screening screen what is screening test? Screening test done to detect potential health disorder. Okay, and NDA screening test, that is what is all about. That is what it's all about. I take it again. Screening test is done to detect a potential health disorder. So that is what NDA screening test is all about. Okay. So after you have been qualified, after you make the cutoff mark, for those of you that make the cutoff mark, you'll be called for your EE, that is the entering exam, NDS screening entry exam, NDS entrance exam rather, whereby you go and write the exam. While going there, there are some document that you need to go with. Okay, one of it is that you need to go with your acknowledgement form. Okay, you need to go with your acknowledgement form, and also you need to go with your screening test admission card. Okay, and also you need to go with passport, let me say photograph, photograph. This is my photograph. This is the first one I did. I didn't know that this was not the one that they need. Okay, so this is the second one. This is the second one. So you have to go with photograph too. Okay, this too. And at the back of this photograph, you have to write your candidate name at the back. It's important that you do that. Please don't forget. When you get to the venue, please, it's important that you do that. Even without nobody telling you. That's why I use this medium to help you, to guide you. Without nobody telling you to do that, it's important. I believe they will still tell you to. So, name. And also you have to write your state of origin at the back of your photograph. Okay? And you have to write your screening center. That screening center is usually communicated in NDA portal. Okay. So, and also you have to write your jamb registration number at the back of this graph. And also you have to write your course of study. For me it's chemistry. So for you, you have to write your own course of study, and also you have to sign your signature is important. Okay, and please look at the size. The size is usually 3.5 inches by 5, 3.5 by 5 inches, not this one. You see, this one is very big, so you don't have to make your own big like this one. Okay, so that is that. So I don't know if you have any question. Do you have any question? Because I'm about to like um quit for today video. And also we discussed on the cutoff mark. For those of us that have already gotten our JAM result, and for those of us that are also waiting to receive the result. So NDA have their way of doing their own thing. Their things are very fast, very fast, very fast. That's why most time I don't advise people with awaiting result to apply for NDA, because they will not wait for it till your result come out. So it is better you don't apply with awaiting result. And for those of us under the faculty of science, your cutoff mark in biology is 180 and above. Okay, why I always put above is because for you to put more effort, because as long as your cutoff mark is high, that is how high your chance of being admitted is also. Also your grade in your WAEC also matters a lot. WAEC or NECO or whatever body of the term. Your grade also matters a lot, contribute to your admission process too. And for those of you that apply for biotechnology, your cutoff mark is 180 and above. I see someone that said, anyway, I don't want to talk about that, but it's usually that it's good that you go above your cutoff mark. That is the best. Okay. Okay. For those of you that apply for chemistry, your cutoff mark is 180 and above. Okay. And for those of you that apply for mathematics, your cutoff mark is 180 and above. All right. And for those of you that did physics, that did apply for physics, your cutoff mark is 180 and above. And this is under the faculty of science. Okay. I mentioned five courses here. The first one is biology, the second one is biotechnology, the third one is chemistry, the fourth one is mathematics, and the fifth one is physics. All right. And for faculty of military science and interdisciplinary study, it's still 180 and above. Okay. Those of you that apply for BSc security and uh, intelligence science, you have to score 180 and above in your JAM. Okay. For those of you that apply for BSc military science, 180 also in your JAM. For those of you that apply for For those of you that apply for computer science, 180 and above in your jamb. For those of you that also apply for cyber security, also 180 and above. The minimum is 180. That is that you can score above 180. Okay. And for faculty of engineering, please know this: engineering make it different. You have to score 210 and above. The minimum is 210. That is, you can score 210 and above. Okay. And for those of us that is doing arts and social science, also you have to score 180 and above. Okay. Management science, the same thing. All right. And thank you so much. I was waiting for question. Okay, I've seen that none of us have question. I believe we all understand what screening test is all about. Okay. Thank you so much for being with me. Thank you. I love you guys. Thank you. All right. See you some other day. I want to end the screaming. This is my first time of ending this live streaming. Sure, you want to stop streaming? Yes.